Welcome back. I needed a palate cleanser after that last off video. Top 10 times celebs got into fights on live TV. I better see some hands being thrown, or this is getting a thumbs down. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If this video sucks, you can thumbs it down. If it's good for you, thumbs it up. But I'm gonna thumbs it down if it's fucking bad. Let's get it.
What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times celebs were fought live on TV.
If you want to have a woman-to-woman, I need to have a woman in front of me to be able to do that. So you're insulting me now? I did not come for that.
For this list, we're looking at the wildest celebrity altercations that happened on live television. Did we miss one of your favorite celebrity brawls? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, Sharon Osbourne versus Sheryl Underwood. On the daytime program The Talk, Sharon Osbourne got heated with her co-host Sheryl Underwood. In discussing Piers Morgan's comments about Meghan Markle, Osbourne defended her former America's Got Talent colleague against accusations of racism.
I know he has a right to say what he feels on the interview, as we have a right to say, and everybody has a right to say what they feel with freedom of speech.
Underwood attempted to calm down her fellow panelist, but it was too late for the British host. Feeling targeted, Osbourne launched into a bleeped tirade as the show went to commercial.
How can I be racist about anybody? How can I be racist about anybody or anything in my life? How can I?
Well, I
Well,
tell you,
what?
We'll be right
Well,
back.
what?
We have more topics, so don't go away.
The show came back from break even more tense than before, as the host became more defensive. Even as the program went south, Underwood kept her cool as she was verbally attacked.
I'm not tearing up because you've hurt me or I want some sympathy. I'm tearing up because I have to restrain that. Because if I had responded, then I would have been the angry black woman.
The resulting impact of the fight led to Osbourne's departure from the show. Number 9, Andy Kaufman versus Jerry Lawler. In 1982, comedian Andy Kaufman took the Late Night with David Letterman audience for a theatrical ride.
To me, you'd have to be nuts to want to get into the ring with this guy. He appears to be maybe twice your weight, and he's better looking.
Joining wrestler Jerry Lawler as a guest, the performer riled up his rival in an
looks so
escalating
different
argument
here.
that turned physical.
So you could tell that
Unable
smell
to
right
break
there. You
up
could
the
tell it was
fight,
his.
Letterman was only able
Does
to
that shit
watch
every
as the
Monday
show
Night
went off
Raw.
the rails. Lawler slapped his neck brace wearing counterpart, knocking him out of his chair. Things only got worse when Kaufman returned to chew Lawler out in one of the more intense moments in late night history.
You're my friend. I will sue you for everything you have. I will sue your. You're a. As far as I'm concerned, you hear me?
Even if it was staged, the two were clearly dedicated to making it all look legit. Number 8, Chanel West Coast versus Charlemagne the God. MTV's mainstay show Ridiculousness welcomed outspoken media personality Charlemagne the God to the guest couch.
But just
how mad
because
you
you
get.
say something doesn't make it the truth.
That's true. It's just my opinion. She's
Just
saying that because
saying.
I told her she was whack rapping one time.
Yeah.
That's all.
It started off cordially enough, but it was only a matter of time.
I'm
that
pretty
the
sure she
Breakfast
got the
Club
feels
host
in this
stirred
one.
up trouble. Co-host Chanel West Coast was reminded of a series of criticisms leveled against her by SHARON. Number 7, Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj.
Saw
There's
it.
no place too fancy for a good old-fashioned rumble. These two musicians encountered each other at the Harper's Bazaar Icons party. Cardi B attacked Nicki Minaj over alleged words about the former's daughter. The Anaconda rapper later denied speaking ill of her rival's family, but that didn't stop the latter from starting a fight. In the heat of the moment, the
So
Bodak
rumors
Yellow
started the
artist
fight.
even threw her shoe at Minaj. Insults and punches didn't stop until the two were separated. Needless to say, the New York fashion community watched in horror as it all transpired. Number 6, Cardi B versus Asia Davis.
Her
On Love and
again?
Hip Hop New York, Cardi B made a name for herself as a
Fucking
rapper
hate
and a
her.
one-of-a-kind personality. Her reputation
Voice, I
for
should
throwing
say.
footwear in fights was etched into legend with this televised disaster.
Her personality might be good. I don't know.
The performer and her co-star Asia Davis hashed out their many grievances on a reunion show. It was immediately clear why the two had been positioned so far away. After a few stern words, the artist was ready to throw down again with Davies.
You had to jump me. Both of you had to jump me. Jump again!
Cardi B needed a whole team to keep her from laying hands on a rival. This wasn't the last we would see of the performer, but it was certainly a turning point for her career. Number 5, Burt Reynolds versus Mark Summers. During a memorable episode of The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, the kindly Mark Summers was the second guest after a testy Burt Reynolds. The legendary actor started things off on a sour note by picking a fight.
Just say that because your back is to me, and I was just talking to a back.
No, I can talk to you too, Burt.
Thank you.
Watch out, he's got scissors.
Summers reciprocated by mentioning Reynolds' failed marriage, leading to an unexpected water war. Even Jay Leno himself realized he'd lost control of his own show.
This is what's known as losing control of the program, ladies and gentlemen.
By the time everyone's mugs were empty, the show was never going back to normal. The two guests later squared off in a pie duel that left nobody unscathed.
1, 2, 3.
Bizarre and unexpected, this fight was surprising from start to finish. Number 4, the Geraldo Brawl. Geraldo Rivera made a name for himself in the 1980s with his own controversial show. In a particularly heated discussion, 3 white supremacists squared off with activists on a tense panel.
Let's get to the real issues here. Why are you curbing? Why are you beating around the bush, Jerry? Look at Jerry King. That was your former name, wasn't it?
It wasn't, and I really recommend that you don't push me too hard.
When one of the skinhead leaders called Roy Innis a racial epithet, the core chairman confronted the bigoted man. The resulting chaos created a domino effect that spread throughout the studio. A flying chair broke the host's nose during the brawl. It's one of the few television broadcasts that became a
Okay, this is real.
Afterwards, the racist portion of the panel was removed from the stage. When all was said and done, a bloodied Rivera continued the show like nothing happened.
Only slightly the worse for the wear. We're back.
Number 3, PORSHA Williams
That was real.
versus Kenya
Cool.
Moore. The Real Housewives of Atlanta cast were no strangers to confrontation, but this iconic reunion made other episodes look tame.
She's playing victim, and I will never be anyone's victim.
Not really into the reality of Housewives.
She wants everybody to start for her.
Everything went downhill fast as PORSHA Williams and Kenya Moore chirped at each other. Kenya's megaphone prop only made things worse as the two tried to talk over each other. After being accused of cheating on her ex-husband, Williams had been pushed to her limit. Host Andy Cohen was not able to break up the bout before it got really ugly.
You are a dumb hoe. Shut up.
Williams took her co-star to the floor, grabbing Moore by the hair. Needless to say, this fight was one for the Real Housewives history books. Number 2, Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier. In this vintage clip, 2 heavyweight champions duked it out in a studio instead of the ring. Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier talked boxing with host Howard Cosell while sitting a little too close for comfort.
You look good, Joe. I feel good, too. That's where I feel like I should dress for this kind of show.
Analyzing match footage, the rivals went from good-natured ribbing to a full argument. After Ali started name-calling, Frazier didn't take the criticism well. Most viewers probably saw this coming from a mile away.
You're wrong bringing up a hospital. I ain't gonna say about no hospital. They don't mention. I went to hospital for 10 minutes. You went for a month. Now be quiet.
The pair hit the ground in an impromptu grappling session. There's no question that things would have gotten much worse if security hadn't showed up. In the end, the champs chose to save the remaining fight for their next face-off.
Y'all boxers, why did y'all
subscribe to our channel and ring the bell
really
to get notified
throw
of our
hands?
latest video.
Fuck all that shit. Y'all boxers, throw hands already. That was. There's only one good one in there. That's a thumbs down. This wasn't a palate cleanser. It was just piling on some shit on top of it. Alright, that's a thumbs down. See y'all in the next one.